Hi, Liza.
Amen.
Yeah, so we're here for a brief interview. We'll just ask you to tell us about yourself and your experiences in the last few years from your jobs.
Okay. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, sir. I'm Liza. I am already 44 years old. I have two children, both boys. We just came from Qatar, Doha, Qatar. We just arrived last year, 2012, August. Then we supposed to came for vacation. I just came for vacation, suppose, but just because we just we just want to see which is better, working here in the Philippines or we have to stay in Doha, Qatar. I worked there as my first experience last 2002. I just came there for my sister visa. Then after a while, they transfer me in another sponsorship as a beauty consultant. Then I travel a lot, ma'am, like in Lebanon. I came also in Bahrain, Abu Dhabi, and Jordan as a beauty consultant. They promoted me to train the product. Then after a while, I'll go back to Qatar just to train the salesperson. Then I stayed there, ma'am, for almost 7 years. Then I go home because of my father died. Then after a while, I go back again. And again for my sister under sponsorship. Then we worked there as a waitress. My sister handling a manpower which is distributing people to a different hotel like Four Seasons, Ritz-Carlton, Intercontinental Hotel, Marriott, Retage, and another some places which they have a function. Then
But what are your experiences as a beauty consultant?
yes, ma'am, I'm doing makeup in Arabs. Then I'm selling their product under Canebo, Max Factor, and Revlon. Then they promoted me, ma'am. That's why I go outside Doha, Qatar to train the product and then just go back to train people to learn what I bring from another country.
How was your training with the other people? Were they Filipinos also?
No, ma'am.
How was it?
It's different nationalities, representative in different branches like Abu Dhabi, all Middle East, ma'am, Kuwait, Dubai, Bahrain, Jordan, which we have a branch of Canebo, Max Factor, and Revlon.
But how is it communicating with them? Like your relationship with the...
It's very hard, ma'am. Hard, but it's a very exciting experience because of we stay in one hotel for training. Then just because some of them, they cannot speak well the English. If they don't like my presentation or the way I maybe they want an they want an they call that they want the same nationality because they are trying to sometimes they are acting like, oh, why they send a Filipino, why they did not send an Arab to learn more, and they can they can explain, they can sell, because I'm not an Arab. So what I do when I was in Qatar, I learned some Arabic language, which my boss told me that this is an asset.
So you can communicate.
Yes, ma'am.
But that was your initiative, or you were required by your job?
No, ma'am, it's not required, but I do. Because, I can sell a lot, and I can communicate with Arab ladies by, if you can speak Arab, it is more easy to get money. Yes, ma'am.
And then you said you had to work with your sister's company because she started a manpower agency.
Yes, ma'am. I resign. I resign in that company because of my children's. But just because when I go back to the Philippines and settle everything, then I go back by my sister company, which I am a waitress.
So waitress and other jobs also?
Yes, ma'am.
What
Not
are your
only a
other
waitress, because we do if they called you a waitress, you only assign in the banquet. But just the banquet in Qatar is the workload is different, because you do the cleaning, the washing, if they assign you in laundry, in housekeeping.
So you're
Kasi,
all
yes,
around.
ma'am.
And then, who are the hotels you service, and then what are your shifts like?
My goodness, this the worst thing we do in that hotel. Example, we assign in Four Seasons Hotel, which we have a 3 shifting. You have to start at 6 o'clock in the morning up to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Then 2 o'clock up to 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock from 10 o'clock. So it means 3 shifting that you will do.
You have to take all 3 shifts?
Yes, ma'am. But sometimes, no, I try to occupy those the 3 shift, but just because I feel sleepy. But sometimes they're very cooperative. They tell you okay, you have to go down and then sleep by 2 hours. But not all the hotel are doing that. Sometimes, they cannot allow you to sleep. They cannot allow you to eat. But just because you are the boss send you there for 3 shifting, you are not allowed to complain. Just finish the 3 shifting. If they assign you in the laundry, just fixing the curtain, fixing all the rags, or the washing of the glass, like this. So you have to do whatever they want to do. You have to finish the three shifting.
So that sounds really tiring.
Yes, ma'am.
And then you decided to go home after 1 year?
Because of the experience we have from the start of my work is, it's out of the field, ma'am. So
because you were really out of field.
Yes, ma'am, out of field, and I'm in the cosmetic, I'm in the office, and I do the assisting my sister in manpower, like this. So when we decide I asked my sister first if I can go home, because I cannot stay long because of the shifting. The work is not the problem. The problem, ma'am, is the shifting, the timing, because we cannot sleep at all. So when we decide to go home, then last year, 2012, we decided to go home, and then I tried to get a place or an outlet just to have the financial. We can get an extra money because we have to stay 2 years here in the Philippines. There's a ban, if you want to go back to Qatar, you have to stay 2 years in the Philippines. Then this is the time you can go back and try to find another sponsorship. Then we were very lucky because there is one building. It's a new building who renting. If you want to rent, like us, we rent a small canteen. Then I cook some food there. I'm selling about 7 to 8 kind of foods, including sweets or pasta and noodles, and that's it, ma'am. Or depend on what they want to eat.
So how's it doing now, the canteen?
Yeah, it's good, ma'am. It's good, but it's just because this is just an extra income. They cannot we cannot get the full money that we need for our children, because I have two, and they're all going to school. I'm just renting the house, I'm paying the electric, I'm paying the water, everything I pay. So that's why when somebody asks us that there is a available and there's somebody asked for if you want to apply it in Hong Kong, like this, so we just tried it, and we're very lucky because we met LifeLink.
Okay.
And they are very kind and very cooperative. They're telling to us what you have to do, what you have to be. That's it.
Okay. Thank you, Liza.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Nice seeing you. Good work.